Welcome to Njenje Media channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and remember to click on the bell icon for notifications so that you'll be among the first to know when we upload new videos. Buhari assigned ministerial portfolios to his ministers. If you recall, it's now over 3 months since the President of Nigeria, Buhari, who won election in February 2019, election that is still being contested by the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Now, for the first time, he has assigned the portfolios to ministers that he has appointed. This marks 3 months away from the date he was sworn in for a second time. Once more, this is Njenje Media channel. Here is the breakdown of his ministers and the posts that they've been given to. This will be done according to alphabetical orders by state. 1. Dr. Uchechukwu Oga, Abia State. He is now the Minister of Mines and Steel Development. Again, Mines and Steel Development, but the Minister of State for Mines and Steel Development. Number 2, Mohammed Musa Bello. He is from Adamawa. He is now the FCT Minister. Senator Godswill Akpabio, Akwa Ibom. He is the Minister of Niger Delta. Dr. Chris Ngige, the former illegal governor of Anambra State, he still retains his position as the Labour and Employment Minister. Sharon Ibazu, from Anambra State as well, he is the Minister of State for Environment. Adamu, he is from Bauchi and is the Minister of Education. Ambassador Mariam Katongum, he is from Bauchi and the Minister of State for Trade and Investment. Cyprian Silva from Bayelsa, he was the former governor of Bayelsa State. He is now the Minister of Petroleum for State, meaning that Buhari will retain the Minister of Petroleum. Sometimes we do not understand this. Why the North would always want to retain the Minister of Petroleum. Now, this position has been given to, the Minister of State for Petroleum, Dr. Ibekachukwu did not return. Thereby, the ministry is been given to Sylvia, who is from Bayelsa State. 9. Senator George Akume from Benue State is the Minister of Special Duties. Mustafa Baba Shehuri, Borno State, is Minister of Agriculture. Godwin Jedi Abba, Cross River, Minister for Power, which is Minister of State for Power, Festus Kayamo is Minister of Niger Delta State, basically Minister of State for Niger Delta. So upon all the gra-gra that Festus has been doing for the APC, all the mouths that he's been running for the APC could not give him the Minister of Justice. There is something inherent wrong in the contraption called Nigeria. Anyway, we'll continue. 13. Ogbonnayono from Ebonyi State. He still retains the Ministry of Science and Technology. Number 14. Dr. Osagi Enarire, Edo State. He is the Minister of Health. Clement Ikanade Agba, Edo, Budget and National Planning State. That's the Minister of State. Otumba Adeni Adebayo, Ekiti. He is the Minister of Industry. He is the Minister of Trade and Investment. Geoffrey Onyama from Enugu State, he retains the Foreign Affairs Ministry. I don't know what's wrong with Buhari. This man is from Enugu State, and so many Nigerians, especially in Igbo, have been mistreated badly in the diaspora. This man is nothing but a waste of space. We do not know why he came back, talk less of having that same ministry again. No one ever hears him say anything. Most times you might only hear Abike Dabiri, who is a woman and who is equally not even a minister, but an assistant to the president, who is more relevant to what is happening to the Nigerians in diaspora. 18. Dr. Ali Isa Pantami from Gombe State is the Minister of Communication. Emeka Mojuba, Imo State, is the Minister of State for Education. Suleiman Adamu from Jigawa is the Minister of Resources. Zainab Shamsuna Ahmed Kaduna is the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning. Minister of Zainab, Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning. So you see what Buhari has done? Before, the Minister of Finance was different and Budget and National Planning was different. So now Buhari, for his second term, wants to consolidate power in the hands of the North by jamming the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning into one. This is interesting. Watch out, Njenje Media would eventually do a detailed analysis of each ministry. But we continue. 22. Dr. Mohammed Mahmood Kaduna, Minister of Environment. 23. Mohammed Sabo Nanono Kanu, Minister of Agriculture. Major General Bashar Magashi, retired, Kanu, Minister of Defense. Heidi Sirika Kaspina, Minister of Aviation. It appears aviation has been split from Ministry of Transportation as it was before, because in the first time, Hida Sirika was Minister of Aviation, both under Amechi, which was Minister of Transportation, but it appears now it's a standalone ministry. We continue. 26. Abubakar Malami Kebi is still retains the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice. 27. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, Kogi State, FCT. That is, FCT, he is representing the Federal Capital Territory. Lai Mohammed from Kwara State is the Minister of Information and Culture. Bemisola Saraki, that's Bukara Saraki's younger sister, is the Minister of Transportation for State. Babatunde Rajit Fashola from Lagos State is the Minister of Works and Housing. Adeleke Mamora, Lagos, is the Minister of Health for State. Mohammed A. Abdullahi Nasrawa is the Minister of Science and Technology for State. Ambassador Zubiru Dada, Niger State, is the Minister of Foreign Affairs for State. Olamilakan Adegbite Ogun is the Minister of Mines and Steel Development. Senator Omotayo Alasuadeura is the Minister from Ondo State, is the Minister of State for Labor. Rauf Aregbosola, Ogun State, is the Minister of Interior. This is another very, very interesting one. Normally, Minister of Interior have been somehow reserved for men, women who had somehow worked within the security sector. Now, leaving it for someone who has no idea, aside from being a Commissioner of Works in Lagos State and Governor for 8 years, now doing this, it's going to be an interesting one. We will see how that would pan out. 37. Sunday Dare from Oyo State is the Minister of Youth and Sports. I think, personally at Njenje Media, we think this is a misplaced priority. Sunday Dare should have been in communication because he came from NCC. Okay, so that was a regulatory body that understood what communication is all about, not a Minister of Sports for, youth and sports. 38. Dame Pauline Talin, that's from Plateau State, is women affair. That's given. Everybody knew that. 39. Rotimi Chibike Amechi from River State retains the Minister of Transportation. Now, at Njenje Media, we will demand, as we have consistently demanded, if Rotimi Amechi returns, he must endeavor to see that the Port Harcourt Makodi rail track that goes through Aba, Omaha, Enugu, Ninth Man, down to Benue, Makodi is back on track, because as of now, only the rail tracks within the southwest appears to be where we only have the attention. Now, number 40, Mohammed Maigari Danyadi from Sokoto is the Minister for Police Affairs. Engineer Saleh Maman Taraba is the Minister for Power. Abubakar D. Aliyu from Yobe is Minister for Works and Housing. That's Minister of State for Works and Housing. 43. Sadia Omar Farouk from Zamfara is Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development. So these are your ministers that you'll be hearing their name. They are 43 in numbers. These are people that Abba Kayare yesterday, after their retreat, gave out an instruction that these men and women should not go to the president direct. That if there is anything that they want to communicate to the president, they should pass that information through him as the chief of staff. In essence, it means Nigerians have elected Buhari. Somehow, an unelected president runs the presidency. This is Njenje Media Channel. Stay tuned to this channel. We will endeavor to bring more in-depth analysis into these ministers designate, these ministers that have just got their portfolios today. We will endeavor to give you more in-depth analysis to this. Remember blessed.